Twitch banned Rakai. Oh, this dude is fucking retarded, bro. That's the dumbest shit you could do. Like, nothing fucking bothers me more than people who text on their phone. The only reason you should be on your phone while actually driving, while you're not stopped, is to change the song, right? That's it. People will be driving so slow in front of me, and I'm like, what the fuck? And then I see they're like doing this shit here, and I want to fucking bumper cart their bitch, bro. Skeet them off the fucking street.
Recently, Rakai had got banned on Twitch, and it was for an incident that everybody could predict was going to get him off the platform. And it all started because he wanted to pull a Jack Doherty while on
God, this kid's ugly as fuck.
The road. Received a ton of criticism on Twitter, and now his Twitch account is banned. For how long, I honestly don't know, but I am getting a little ahead of myself. So I want to start from the very beginning.
Is this real? Is this a real neck tat? Oh, hell no.
With how this all even started and why a bunch of people are giving Rakai a ton of hate for this.
I can't pass you. You failed the parallel parking, but usually I'll let that go. But you took
the driver's test was actually easy for me. Here in Florida, we didn't do parallel parking or nothing.
The left when I said right. You didn't always use your turn signal. You made it dangerous for other drivers. I can't pass you.
Hold on. Big no shade.
I'm gonna get Uber back.
I find it ridiculous when some people are like, yeah, I failed my driver's test more than fucking 2 times. You actually should not be driving, right?
Back to my car. I'm not gonna be in the car with you guys anymore.
Wait, talk about, wait.
Terrible.
For anyone that doesn't know who 2X Rakai is, I feel like you're watching the wrong video, but he is a popular streamer that got big off of being a Kai clone. But then he had his own wave, and now
I ain't gonna lie, I do not like Rakai. And it's not nothing personal, but it's like fucking I don't know. All I really seen from him was when they were like blowing people's shit up like a while ago, and that's like all I really seen from him. And after that, I was like, ugh.
His content
like, that shit was so like
that
forced.
He would want to do. It's not copying Kai in any way, and it's truly just being himself. Within that means you have to make your own content and come up with your own ideas. And unfortunately, that's where our controversy starts. Is because Rakai came up with the idea to be an Uber driver for a day and drive around random people while getting his clips off. And of course, a lot of people weren't upset with that initially because a lot of the clips that were coming out were actually
Uber is scary, bro. You see people like fucking whip out guns, bro.
Funny.
I couldn't do Uber. You need patience for that shit.
Listen. You a grown man. Crying over like that.
Bro, I got to do it. I'm a 3,000 guy.
Yo, I gotta fix this right now.
What's happening?
Man, bro.
Hey, bro. I promise you, bro.
Yeah, he's in the rain with it too.
Suck that. I've been in love.
Driving.
Huh?
It started off fine, some good content being made, good YouTube videos that could come out of it, a good Twitch stream, and a bunch of good clips getting posted by everybody. No one seemed to have an issue with it, and honestly, I didn't see an issue with it at all. But then eventually a clip will come out that will cause the entire internet, well, mainly Twitter, to get very upset at Rakai because he was doing something very, very dumb. And that would be him texting while driving, not even texting actually, full on just on his phone, not paying attention, to the point where he swerved into the wrong lane.
Damn.
We got the music or no?
Yeah,
oh my god.
I accept your order. I accept that right now.
Yo, he's not even looking up. Is he fucking stupid? He's fucking dumb. He's a fucking idiot. Like he's not even doing like one of those, but he's just fully on his phone. Did he forget he was driving?
Oh my god. Oh.
Obviously, doing something like this is
not only genuinely dumb, forgot he was driving.
There's nobody else on the road. By the
cameraman didn't even say
like
shit either, bro.
Where there
that man's trying to get a bag for
nobody behind him, so nothing actually happened. Or he could have actually just swerved off into a tree because there are a bunch of trees, and wherever he's at is like a big forest. But none of that actually happened.
I mean, it can't be worse than I Am Davis, bro. That boy he had a self-driving car. He wasn't even on his phone. He still crashed it.
Although it definitely could have, because that's not funny for a clip. That's not a little jokage here and there. That's actually real life. Something bad could have happened there if there were cars coming at him, or if he just happened to not pay attention in time and actually pull the wheel back. There were so many things that could have ended up going wrong right here, and a bunch of people were giving him criticism for it because he just laughed about it, chuckled, and just thought of it as whatever. And then when the clip eventually did go around,
I mean, he fucking has money, so I feel like he knows he's okay.
It didn't seem like he cared.
I feel like
either.
He
just
knows
took it
he's
as
fine.
One funny moment, and that's the problem.
Like if he crashes in his car, it's like, oh, it's alright, I'll pay for it. Kai will pay for it. You feel me?
Like
that's what money does to them.
Slammed into other things, and even people in real life have just seen a bunch of crashes that could have happened. happen. And this is something that's easily preventable because the reason he's not paying attention to the road is by fully being on his phone while literally recording himself doing it. So the consensus online was that he just was not being aware enough and wasn't taking the situation seriously at all.
Oh, he wasn't aware at all.
Responses on it on Twitter along with TikTok.
Obviously, I don't think Rakai should be excused for his behavior, but y'all gotta understand, bro is 16. He really just
Damn, he is 16. But still, I'm not fucking dumb enough to do some shit like this.
turned
Well, when I
legal
was
driving
16.
age not too long ago. Being around Rakai, trust me, he doesn't really understand the severity of the situation.
It is kind of crazy to think like 15, 16-year-olds could be driving, bro, on the street. I think maybe 18 should be like the legal
checking
limit.
his phone, not thinking anything of it. But when you're on the road, bro, ain't no content. That's real life. The odds of you being out of here on the road is real high, bro. The possibilities on the road are endless, and it's more bad than it is good. Rakai got a good camp around him. Kai's probably gonna, pull him to the side and tell him like, bro, you can't be doing that again. Like,
Can't be doing that shit.
Or,
I didn't know Twitch would ban him for that though.
Much more polite than a lot of other people were on Rakai. Trust me, if you went on Twitter when this clip was circulating, it was a bunch of Rakai hate and a bunch of people talking about they are ready for the Rakai hate and actually could not wait to talk bad about this 16-year-old. Don't know why Kai chose to make this irresponsible little kid famous. Ban this nigga, please. Look at what he's teaching.
Whoa, damn, they just saying that
kids.
shit like
It's
that?
not even funny. It's dangerous as fuck, and he's too young and careless to even give a fuck about himself or others on the road. Twitch needs to ban this behavior.
Damn.
The consensus everywhere, even if you weren't
I've
directly
seen so
just
many
hating
bad shit on
Rakai
Twitch,
and even
though.
giving him some bail, was the fact that he is too young and pretty careless. He doesn't seem to really understand the repercussions of his actions, at least these actions specifically, because it doesn't seem like he's taking it that serious at all. Because we saw him later on a Reggie stream where Kai even hinted at him getting banned, and he was like, "What? No, that's not going to happen." Literally laughing
He
about it.
hinted at him getting banned?
Wasn't a bannable offense.
First of all, your dumbass might be banned by the morning. You want to drive and know? What do you mean? He all laughing and gagging right now. He'll be crying tomorrow. What do you mean I'm not banned? I'm just saying.
Damn, he called it too.
You might get banned. I just said how do you?
In all reality though, even though Kai himself and a bunch of people on Twitter were sharing this clip and talking about it, a lot of people also thought Rakai wasn't gonna get banned, purely because his connection to Kai and just because of how big he is on the platform. Even though this is a true offense that he should get banned for, other streamers have done stuff like this and just gotten away with it. We literally had a streamer point their camera at a red light and go through it. So
Who the
it's
fuck
not
did that
an insane
shit?
thing to just not get banned for doing dumb stuff.
Yeah, that guy got balls. Imagine pointing
Actually,
he
people
pointed
in real
at
life
the
and
red
Twitch
light
is
and
not
said,
taking
"Watch
any
this shit."
real action, which is pretty
But
sad,
people-
but that's
people be
also what
playing with
happened in
their
this
life,
case.
bro.
Initially, Rakai booted up
They be
stream
thinking they
completely
invincible
fine,
and
talking
shit.
about the situation, and then also trying to gaslight people into thinking that Twitter and other platforms are the reason why this clip even blew up. And they're actually drawing attention to something that's not that serious.
Chat, I had a spark, bro. You get what I'm saying, chat? You know what I'm saying, chat? Niggas thought I was gonna get packed up, chat. Everybody's spamming W Twitch. That's from W Twitch.
W
Everybody's
Twitch.
spamming W Twitch, you get what I'm saying, chat? I thought it was over. Chat, I thought it was over, cuz, you get what I'm saying? But chat,
Wait, so he gets banned after this right here?
W fucking Twitch, you get what I'm saying? W Twitch rap, W all those niggas, you get what I'm saying? What's it called, chat? I was not able to stream. I was not able to stream yesterday or anything. I had to do investigation and shit.
I don't know about like streaming shit. So is Kick more like lenient towards shit? Like, do they allow?
Or some bullshit. It's
Like,
just also
well,
like,
you know what
it's
I mean.
Twitter and shit. It's
Like,
Twitter.
would they
You know what I'm saying? Twitter-
trip over
Twitter
certain shit like that?
be
Like, are you
killing-
allowed
they
to
used be fucked
smoke
up
on
shit, you know
Twitch or
what I'm saying?
something or no?
That's also happened, bro.
Because I know
Forget taking
Twitch is
accountability
pretty
and putting the blame on
pretty,
yourself, at least in this clip, and just
strict
putting the
about
blame
shit.
on Twitter, saying that Twitter is the reason that this is even blowing up, which technically I guess it is because a lot of people are promoting it, but Twitter is just reacting to the dumb thing that you did. And it's not a simple streamer moment where it's like, hey, Rakai put a firework in somebody's room when they weren't there. Dang, that's kind of crazy. No, this is like a real life thing that could affect not only you, but people you're in the car with, people.
Yeah, but imagine, but they be putting fireworks in people's rooms, bro. But they draw the line. Not saying that the car shit isn't dangerous. It is dangerous, and you're on like you're putting other people's life at stake. But still, bro, a little kid might see that fireworks shit and be like, oh, let me go do that shit to my mom. Fuck, imagine they're gonna light a firecracker, throw it in their mom's room, and run away while she
like,
sleep,
this is
bro.
something that's genuinely serious, and then you're just blowing it off. That's what made a lot of people upset. And even this clip right here made people even more upset. It seemed like he didn't really understand the severity of his actions, doesn't really have any remorse because he's not taking full accountability. He did also end up responding to some clips, specifically the TikTok that I showed y'all earlier of Nizzy.
Know where you're finna go. That's what happened. But you know what I'm saying? It was crazy though. I ain't like, my mom yelled at me already, so you know what I'm saying?
Mom yelled
How
at
far
him?
he could push the TOS.
Yep, bitch.
I obviously cut the clip right there,
Oh,
but
he
just know
said,
that
"Yeah,
he was clicking
bitch."
in and out of the video, skipping through it, not really giving it his full attention. It didn't seem like he really cared to hear what Nizzy had to say. I don't know if that's just him not wanting to hear criticism on his actions, because he for sure had to see the stuff people were saying on Twitter, and that's the only reason why he talked about it. But in
Hey,
this
Twitter
clip,
be
also he talked
toxic,
about
bro.
how
You gotta
his
get
mom
off of
had yelled
Twitter.
at him, and that he's all right because he talked to her. But I don't know if that's really going to be enough. And a lot of people were sitting here
'Cause on
confused
Twitter,
and
they ain't got
baffled
no
that
filter,
Rakai
bro.
was just gonna get away with another stunt like this when it's again not just
Like I genuinely hate going on Twitter. Like I can't even search up. I was searching up Miami Heat like trade rumors. All right, I'm a Heat fan, right? I searched Miami Heat trades. First thing that pops up, some bitch sucking dick, and I was like, what the fuck, bro? What is this shit? Get me off of here, bro.
As simple as, yo, he's a kid who made
Like that shit genuinely pissed me off. Imagine I was in public and I had that shit. All right, imagine I'm showing a female something, and then I scroll down one post. All right, it could say fucking beauty and nails. I scroll down one post, boom, go.
a
Like
mistake. He's a kid that made a mistake that could endanger not only his life, person he's in the car's life with, and again, random people on the road. That's not just a simple mistake they can just give him a slap on the wrist for, because he needs to understand that these actions definitely have consequences, and the severity of it is big. But eventually, after that stream had ended, Rakai actually got banned, which is what a lot of people were hoping for.
Is he back right now?
At least, but since he ended up getting banned for however long, nobody really knows. He hasn't talked about it or spoken on the situation. A lot of people are celebrating, and even people that are friends with him and cool with him are celebrating, joking about the situation. Like,
damn, why they really hating on him?
Ray, who went on to make a whole video on Snapchat talking about how he's happy that Rakai got banned.
Yes! Rakai got banned, yes!
Ray!
Let's go!
Damn, Ray talking shit.
LeBron James! Chase down block, bitch! Yeah, got them banned. Fuck 25X, bitch! Yeah, bitch, they fuck out here.
Bro, look what they did to bro. Ray was an innocent ass kid, bro. Look at what Kai and his friends did to him.
Let's go.
I'm gonna be honest.
Ray was cool when it was just A&P, but I think when he got involved with the what's that house called? That little streamer house, like where Kai and all them. Whenever he got involved with them, that's when shit went downhill.
The exact same as Ray, mostly on Twitter because they were the ones getting targeted by Rakai anyway. Saying
the G League, that's what G League, A&P G League,
that they are actually taking consequences on Rakai's dumb actions. I will be honest again, he is just a kid, but at the same time, a kid making mistakes that really only affect him and he can learn from is one thing, but a kid making mistakes of the scale of being on the road where a lot of bad things could happen. And
yeah, that is crazy, man. No excuse for that one.
Should be taken a lot more seriously than how he took it. I don't know what happened personally. I don't know what talks happened off screen. He did say he talked to his mom. I'm assuming he talked to Kai and a bunch of other people, but it just seemed like a more needed punishment had to happen so he could understand that this isn't just some dumb moment that he can just get away from, because this really is something serious at the end of the day. Again, we've seen people do dumb stuff on the road and how it could end up messing you up terribly, not just from content creators, but just what you can see on the news or see anywhere from car crashes to things like that happening. But that's just my opinion at the end of the day. And if you want to tell me what you think, the best place to do that would be the comment section down below. This video is unfortunately over, but if you did enjoy this,
unfortunately over. Hey, that's the end of the video. Make sure you boys like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you want to see next. See y'all boys.